Hey you guys, so I made it home.
Hello, hello, hey, hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, y'all saw that nasty snow, ice, whatever. So tonight I'm actually going to make my jerk chicken. And I went to the supermarket at lunchtime on my lunch hour to pick up the ingredients I did not have. Yeah, so I told you guys that I had the taste for some jerk chicken. I'm just gonna make it. I also picked up some hand soap. This is orange ginger. This is the Method brand. I never used it before, so I don't know. Some deodorant. This smells so good. The Hawaii Citrus Breeze. Yeah. That. What else? Cooper has escaped from his cage. When I came home, this is where Cooper was. Cooper, how'd you escape? How'd you do it? How are you always escaping from a locked cage? You want to share with the people how smart you are? No? That's your secret? Glad you didn't get into anything that I know of. Yeah, sometimes he learns, well, he knows how to use the locks on the cage, and he escapes. And when I come home, he's either sitting in the mirror or he's sitting on this chair. So I got this jerk seasoning. Also got jerk powder. I had a big one of these. It's all gone. So I just picked up another one. I'm probably not going to use them together, but we'll see. I picked this up. Lefty Spices, LLC. And this is supposed to be good for fish and chicken, oven, pan, or deep fried stuff. We don't do too much fried, but when we do, I like a good seasoning, especially for fish. And then we have one that we use that hubby's cousin or mom or whomever, when they go to Maryland, they pick up like a whole case and they give one to everybody in the family. Mine is almost gone. So yeah. Garlic, picked up some garlic, crushed, garlic not crushed. This is just some shallots going into my jerk. Oh, I cannot wait to eat, you guys. Like, I don't want to cook. I wish somebody could cook for me and I didn't have to cook. This recipe calls for pineapple juice. So I picked up some pineapple juice, just little cans. Hubby wanted some pound cake and I wasn't making it, so I just picked up a small butter pound cake. Like I told you guys, we don't always do organic because it's just not realistic. Like everything we buy can't be organic, but we try to do the best we can when we can. I picked up ground nutmeg. This freaking Target brand is expensive. At least the spices are expensive. I don't know. Thyme leaves. Didn't have any more of that. Allspice. Didn't have any more of that. And this thing was heavy as hell carrying. Brown sugar. And organic Annie's Goddess dressing. This dressing is so good. And that's it. That's all I got from ShopRite and from Target. So I'm gonna start cooking, and like I'm not gonna hit you, Cooper. I'm redoing like a lot of the things in my kitchen, like as far as like organizing goes. I've been really reorganizing everything just to make things easier for me and easier to get to. So I ordered some, as you can see, from Amazon, and I watched this lady, I think her YouTube channel is Nikki at Home. She does like a lot of organizational videos and things like that, and I just love her style of home decor. She did have a video I'll find it and I'll link it below. And she did organization under your kitchen sink. I needed that video like nobody's business. So I did order, not everything, I'm changing up a few things, doing a few things differently than she did, but I did order this, which is a shelf for under the kitchen from Amazon. And I did get the containers from Target. I need to get some more, so when I start that project I will show you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna film it, but I thought the video that she did was fantastic, gave me a lot of good ideas, and creating more organization and storage in my house is fantastic. So yeah, when I start cooking I'll show you guys. I'm gonna do the chicken in a crock pot. It's supposed to be a lot easier, and then after it cooks in the crock pot you just have to put it under the broiler for about 5 minutes so it gets a crispy coating. About to go in, you guys, and I have to study today, so I'm doing a lot. Bye. And y'all know it is that time of year again. Girl Scout cookies. Hey you guys, I am laying here, well I was laying here thinking, getting my life together, when I have a visitor. Y'all, no matter where I go in this house, no matter where I go, Cooper always finds me and wants to be next to me. He is so attached to me, you guys. If you know anything about birds, they form bonds with their humans, and usually African greys only form a bond with one person. And although he likes my husband, his interaction with him is very limited. With me it's a different story. So he's just like preened his feathers, and here they are on my dang shirt. So I'm cooking dinner right now. It is Thursday night. I have a party to go to tomorrow. One of my coworkers whom I have worked with for over 15 years is transferring to be closer to his kids' school. He doesn't live too far from me. Okay, Cooper's about to beat it. Where you going? So they're having a little goodbye party for him tomorrow, so I will be attending that after work. It is going to be snowing. Pain in the butt. What else is going on? This damn political race, you guys. Like, I can't even wrap my head around the stupidity of this presidential campaign. I don't like none of the people that are running for president. I feel like it doesn't matter who you elect. All these things that they promise that they're gonna do and all this stuff, like, never happens. It never happens. It's just a big joke. There's really only a few people that are in charge of this country making, making freaking the real decisions. Like, these presidents have very limited power. As you can see, certain things with Obama, they're stopping him from doing certain things, and just because you're the president don't mean you make all the decisions or have the final say so. So Donald Trump is an asshole, and I've been watching and reading, as I usually do, all the negative and people that are supporting him and think that he's going to be a great president. Any president, I don't care what color you are, if you have some hate towards a certain group of people because of their religion or their skin color or whatever, why would I want to elect you as my president? most of the people that are supporting Trump, that's the type of world they want to live in. They want to live in a world where the president is okay with people being discriminated against, with people not being allowed to, come to a certain country because of their religion or because of their nationality. Like, who would want that in this day and age? Apparently, lots of folks. If Donald Trump gets elected president, please believe that welfare, and I'm not knocking welfare, but you best to have a plan B if you collecting any type of government assistance or anything like that, because that man is going to shut all of that down. He does not believe in that. He believes that everybody should be working. I don't know, as far as like Obamacare goes, that's going to be done. I mean, I don't know what the if a president has made it so, which Obama has, like if the next president can come in, I don't know what the term is, like how long will it last, or can they just do away with it? I don't know. But if Trump comes in, a lot of people are going to be asked out. Like, a lot of people out here don't have education. Basically, they live off the government. They live off of food stamps. They live in Section 8 properties and things like that. Like, if Donald Trump gets elected president, all that shit's going to be gone. So, motherfuckers better start thinking of, what they going to do, because we don't have that much longer, before they decide who's going to be president. You know what I mean? And, yeah, so I'm not one for living off the government. I'm not one for depending on anybody for a motherfucking thing. So at the end of the day, like, whatever, but still, like, motherfuckers just better be prepared if Donald Trump, becomes president. And Hillary, like, I don't really think she's so spectacular. Okay, she's a woman. We've never had a woman president. But what else? What else? Hillary has said some things that I found very disturbing. I don't care that she's a Democrat. Like, I don't claim either party, Democrat, Republican. I am free of those titles, okay? But really, like, none of these people that are running for president move me in any way. And anyway, so, whatever. I can't even really get too much into it because it just angers me. I saw a video of a black girl at a Trump rally. They were literally, looked like a teenager. These people were like pushing her and taunting her and pulling her and basically trying to kick her out of the Trump rally because she was black. She wasn't doing anything wrong or anything like that. They just asked to have her removed or something like that. And it even looked like a guy stabbed her with a syringe. And think about it, like, what was in that syringe? What could have possibly been in that syringe? Why would somebody, it's not confirmed that it was a syringe, but I looked at the video a few times and it definitely looked like a syringe. It looked like this guy stabbed her in the back with a syringe. Listen, y'all, we've always lived in a crazy world. People, I hear people saying, oh, we in a crazy world. It's always been that way. This world has always been crazy. It has always, for as long as I've been alive, and if you read your history books, for as long as the freaking world has been in existence, we have lived in crazy times because people are crazy and we live among so many different people with different beliefs and different values and things like that. People don't value the human race. People only value whatever their selfish beliefs are. And a lot of people are not open-minded to bigger and better. I'm not going to even say better. Just people are not open-minded to being more open-minded and stop having like this one track mind of what the world should be or how people should be living their lives and all this type of thing. Like, no one person or one religion or one nationality is better than the other. No, none of them. We are all equal. Okay, we are all equal. And for people that do not believe that, that's where you get the hate. That's where you get the racism. That's where you get the people thinking they are you know better than you, above you, you're trash, you're garbage, just because you live in a certain area, or you're a certain skin type, or you believe in a certain religion or whatever. Like, that's not the type of world that I want to live in. But unfortunately, I live in that world. We all live in that world. And honestly, like, I feel like I'm pretty successful, in my own right, as far as like what you would consider, or what like your parents would want you to be, like successful, educated, have a good job, good career. You can take care of yourself. You've made it some sort of way. Like, I can check off all of those boxes, but at the same time, like, people will look at me as a black girl, a black woman. It doesn't change. My accolades does not change how certain people will still look at me. You understand what I'm saying? So, what is it all worth? What is it all worth, trying to fit into what society considers to be successful? For what? It doesn't matter. Like, that's why I live my life the way I want to live my life. I live my life mainly to please myself, and just to be a good human being. I'm good to everyone, every person, every human being. I do not, you know, hate people based off of nonsense, the way they dress, the way they look, the way they talk, they believe in this, I believe in that, so, well, you're my enemy. I don't operate like that. I just feel like people should be free to just be themselves. And people will tell you they think that too, but that's not the truth. It is definitely not the truth. Because like I said, any type of scenario that forces you to hate or judge, or box in certain people, then that means you're not open. You're not open to loving everyone. You're closed-minded, and I don't sign on. I don't co-sign for that. Those type of beliefs. It's just not. It's not something I want to do as a human. I really wish that I could freaking fly away somewhere, away from all these whack jobs in the world. But unfortunately, I'm stuck here, and I kind of have to deal. So I just try to be the best me that I can be. Live my life the way that I've lived. If you've been watching me for a while, then you obviously know I've been through some things. Your girl has grown as a woman, as a person, as a human being, just tremendously, and I'm still growing and I'm still learning. And people should be allowed to do that, but not if Donald Trump becomes president. Cooper, really? What you think about Donald Trump? You want him to be president? You want Donald Trump to be president? What about Hillary? No? Neither one? See, even the animals know. They know for sure. Oh, and I was talking to my husband either yesterday. No, it was over the weekend. We were talking about the Jordans, the Masters, I believe, the all black Masters. Y'all, I told y'all I'm not into sneakers anymore like how I used to be. He's still into, sneakers. He has a very big collection of all type of sneakers. Some sneakers he has not even worn yet that are still in the box. But in our day and age, when we were teenagers in the 90s, Jordans, that was what it was. You had a pair of Jordans, you was on, you was fly, you was fresh. Like, who didn't want a pair of Jordans? So back in the day, in my teenage years, I was blessed to have almost every Jordan that came out. Almost every Jordan. I had to do well in school. And then at some point I started working, and I would do the half and half with my parents. They would say, you work and you pay half and we'll pay the other half. Your grades have to be a certain number and all that type of stuff. So I maintained my grades so that I could get Jordans. And I did. I was very into sneakers, but I was a little tomboy. But anyway, fast forward. So my husband was telling me about these Masters that came out, and he basically said he was going to get them. He never really has trouble like getting sneakers. I don't know if he has like a hookup or he just knows where to go. But these particular sneakers, I guess his hookup wasn't around, and he had to get a number. Like, stop, Uber. Like, they make you, like, the stores and stuff, they make you do like a lottery. So he ended up getting 2 tickets, right? And he was telling me the story about him, the first place he went to get the sneakers, how chaotic it was. He said there was so many people there waiting to get these freaking sneakers. Now, I don't know how much they cost. But he basically was like, people was out there with their newborn babies, you know, mothers was out there waiting to get these sneakers. People was out there that was saying they just got their income tax and basically they gonna hook their whole family up with Jordans, and people were fighting and pushing and all this type of stuff. And he was by himself, and he was like, yo, you know what I mean, like, I'm from the streets, I'm from the hood, like, I don't care. Like, I was just, he's like, I was watching my back, because he ended up getting his sneakers. A lot of people, even the people that had tickets, did not get their sneakers. And then it was like some sort of you know, some drama, because people were waiting there. Some people were spending the night. Like, yo, it's never that serious, y'all. I'm sorry. For some sneakers, for some Jordans, they're like, look, I'm a grown up now. As a teenager, maybe my you know, my way of thinking would have been different, because, like I said, you had a pair of Jordans, like, shoot, you was winning. But this day and age, I just, you know, feel like, what is it worth? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me and my husband, like, I feel like we could basically buy whatever we want. So it's like, okay, if you want a $200 pair of Jordans, you work every day, you have a good job, all your bills are paid, that sort of thing. You go ahead and go buy you a pair of Jordans. But for people that you basically rubbing 2 pennies together to pay your rent, why are you buying Jordans? Like, listen, I know why, but I feel like people's way of thinking definitely need to change. Like, that's how you do not get ahead. You know, you too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses. Like, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? But your mindset has to change, because if it doesn't, you will continue to be where you are. You know, there won't be any room for growth, because your priorities are all fucked up. Like, Jordans are not that important. You know what I mean? Like, they're not worth your lights getting cut off. They're not worth your rent being late. They're not worth you getting your fucking head chopped off. They're not worth people getting shot, people getting robbed. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, not, no, I'm sorry. I like, you know, certain things myself, but it's just certain things. And I was talking to my husband, and I was like, are you serious? Like, he was like, one kid was out there with his grandmother. His grandmother was basically in a wheelchair, and he told his grandmother they was not leaving until he got these sneakers. And his grandmother was like, I'm tired, I'm ready to go, it was rainy. And he was like, basically cursing at his grandmother, like, we're not fucking leaving until I get my sneakers, that's it. I was like, what? You just like, ugh, the stupidity of it all. I've been talking for 16 minutes. I got to go. So y'all later, bye.